happen or what's not gotta happen for Sabalenka. I think it's more a case of what's not gotta happen.
French Open final was yes! In blustery conditions. She made 70 unforced errors in that final. Sadly for Boskova, it's a bit more still conditions today.
I think the drop in temperature has been welcomed by all players.
Oh. Oh.
15-13. It's almost 10 degrees cooler, isn't it, today than what we've had the last couple of days?
And we're British, so we're going to complain either way.
Yeah. Not used to heat.
Yes! Yes!
Far away. 14-30. Sabalenka did go to Mykonos after the French Open final loss, where she said she wanted tequila, gummy bears and swimming.
Carlos went to Ibiza, Aryna went to Mykonos. Where did you go?
Yes!
It's worked so far for Sabalenka. She's going to burn in after that. She reached the semi-finals, as we mentioned earlier on, but on the board nice and early. Yeah, I didn't go to any of those nice hot sunny places, sadly. But it's not always easy, is it, for players after majors to take a bit of time out and then switch back on? There's not a lot of time, especially between the French Open and here at Wimbledon.
Yeah, and it's an intense part of the season. Making that transition from clay to grass is never an easy one. But the players naturally all need to take a break after the French Open to just reset, particularly the top players. And others who have gone out early at the French Open usually get on the grass as soon as they can to prepare.
Yes!
The preparation for this tournament, incidentally.
Oh no!
Sabalenka's opponent, Boskova. She lost in the first round of Eastbourne, which wasn't ideal, but went on to win the doubles there. So quick turnaround from Eastbourne to here. As we see her box there. Good win over Lulu's son in the previous round.
Fault.
Love.
It's something that
Yes!
The drop shot has now become a rich element of brilliance for the world number one.
Yeah, we saw her use this shot a lot, particularly during the clay court season, where the surface allows you more time to set up for shots like that. Good to see it transition onto the grass too.
Yes!
Last year in Rome, Sabalenka was injured in a match against Svitolina. She said basically, well, I can't move, so suddenly just started playing the drop shot just to try and shorten the point, and it worked. Went on to win the match, and from there on in, she thought, well, why don't I play it more often in matches? Always something she could play in practice, but never had the confidence to do it in the matches.
Oh, she's just used to overpowering people. Don't have to.
Yes!
Oh, she was quick at the drop shot from both. Not only was she quick up to that, but look how explosive she was getting back for this smash.
Good hold for Boskova. On the board nice and early is the check. And the scenic route. She's somebody who's spoken a lot about getting the balance right between attack and defence, Boskova. Somebody who can just chase down a lot of balls.
Fantastic return from Boskova. That's where you can really hurt Sabalenka if you're able to get your racket behind the ball off that return. Deep through the middle, right on her toes.
Yes!
Very good at absorbing pace as well, which he's going to need to do today. So we see the Sabalenka team, Anton Dubrov, bottom left as you're looking there.
Oh yeah, and Jason Stacey, fitness coach to Sabalenka next to him. Oh.
Yes!
And they have a fantastic relationship with her team and post a lot on social media. They look like they have a lot of fun. There's obviously a lot of hard work that goes on in the background.
Fault.
Second double for Sabalenka. Of course, this was a big issue a few years ago for her, something she's worked very hard on to correct. Certainly something we're going to just keep an eye on today. Oh, this is the one. Brilliant return.
Yes!
Good side for Boskova. On top of those returns. Sabalenka still able to cut through her service game to lead 2-1 first set.
It's a championship steeped in history, but at the same time it has to embrace the future.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Wimbledon is always trying to evolve and think one step ahead.
That does make Wimbledon quite unique.
I think there are times where I'm sure she shares a lot of her feelings, and emotions can run high. But yes, there's a huge amount of trust there, and laughter as well. The joy that they bring to the practice court and training sessions. And Anton Dubrov, well, he started off as a hitting partner, then transitioned. Obviously promoted to coach.
But that's what I love about Aryna Sabalenka, because she always mentions Anton Dubrov. He's very unassuming, and she says he needs to be given credit. The team need to be given credit. It's a team event.
And they've stuck together for a number of years, the team. Often we see a lot of chopping and changing with players and coaches, but Sabalenka has remained true and consistent, loyal to hers.
Yes!
With us today, we've got the current England manager. There's also a former England manager sat not too far away from him, but there is Thomas Tuchel, the current England manager, and there's the former England manager, Roy Hodgson. Great to have him here today. Great to have them both. Actually did a little bit of commentary in the last couple of weeks with one of Hodgson's players, Jonas Olsen, and he said he's one of the nicest guys in the world, Roy Hodgson.
He hasn't met me.
Mistakes for Boskova.
30-15.
It's an area of her game that she's been constantly working on. Trying to develop a bit more pace. She's 5'11", but it's never been a huge weapon. Really catching Sabalenka by surprise there, but good to see. Number one is okay.
40-15.
The court's still very green.
Happens and expected.
Yes!
Grass is a unique surface. You really do have to learn and trust how you move on this surface. And the tennis shoes players use obviously are different to what they wear on other surfaces. There are pimples on the soles of the the shoes to help grip.
Yeah, was well.
So far, so good for Boskova.
2 games on
With
first set.
Sabalenka in the early exchanges. Someone who is very comfortable on the grass. Boskova with her prior performances here. Now, do you think there's a bit of extra nervousness
Yes!
for top-ranked players today because of what we've seen over the first 2 days with so many big names going out?
No, I think there's always an element of respect that every top player brings to the court for their opponent. I don't think anyone should be underestimated in the main draw of a slam.
Yes!
If anything, they'd be rubbing their hands together. You're right, that's another top player down, but you know, maybe my chances are greater now.
Whoa.
Yes!
Making sure it just mopped up by Sabalenka.
Ball so early in this match. So quick to get inside the court wherever she can and take that ball on the rise.
Game.
Yes!
Then that time around, no double faults. In that game,
3
Sabalenka.
games to 2 first set.
Love service hold takes her into a 3-2 lead.
And Doug.
It's like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. For the last time. Goodbye, my friend. Huh. I thought it was deeper than that. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Much has been made about what happened after the French Open with Coco Gauff, but also not only did she get to practice with the American, practiced with Yannick Sinner and Novak Djokovic prior to Wimbledon. Said she got some fascinating insight into Sinner, saying how well balanced and composed he is on deep balls. So from a technical side, learnt a lot there, but she chatted to Djokovic for about 30 minutes from a mental side, learning a lot, but she didn't disclose what she'd learned. There's Dave Grohl watching on. Plays a bit of a rock and roll brand of tennis, doesn't she, Sabalenka?
She certainly does.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Players are ready for play.
Sit down. I joked in a press conference that
Easy love.
needs a bit more intensity in her matches, Sabalenka.
That was him being sarcastic.
Yes, yeah. Just to be clear to everyone, he did get a laugh from the press room.
Love.
really was some return there from Sabalenka. Look how she finds the width, and that ball just keeps moving away from Boskova, opening up the court for the simple forehand put away.
Yes!
And if at all possible, has ramped up her intensity even more.
That's what Djokovic wanted to see.
Oh,
40-13.
wish you'd love to have that again. Maybe on reflection, she could have got round that to strike her forehand.
Showcasing her net game there, Boskova. Lovely finish to the
3 games all the set.
With a lovely finish to the game as well. So 3 games apiece. Terrific touch from the Czech. Looks like she believes.
Well, she has beaten Sabalenka before. I think that's the challenge for any player. Be walking out there on the
Yes.
stage in tennis up against the world #1. It's all good and well saying, oh, you know, you've got to believe you can win this. If you've never done it, then that just feels like a huge mountain to climb. But in this case, Boskova has done it.
And has performed
30.
on centre court before.
Yes!
So when you consider her ranking 48 in the world, career high 24, record against top 10, 11 wins, 19 losses. It's very strong. So likes playing against the higher ranked opponents.
Let's listen.
And in fact, the last top 10 win she had was against Sabalenka last year.
Yes!
Quality attacking tennis from Sabalenka.
Another area of the game that she's improved so much. As soon as she sees her opponent in trouble, she's so good to sneak forwards and take on the volley. Boskovan's time to take that return on the rise.
Forty 13.
Yes!
Middle
Second game Still yet to see a break point.
Sabalenka leads
Very much
4
on
3
serve so far on centre court.
With a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Network Forever agent, slash tour guide, slash view connoisseur, slash dream maker, every part of buying or selling a home is covered. Barclays Bank is proud to partner with Wimbledon because in business or on center court, the right partner can give you the advantage. Barclays, the official banking partner of Wimbledon, powering possible.
Differently to get a break point.
I think it's still early stages in this match. I think the way she's applying pressure on the returns has been good. And if she continues the way she is, her opportunities will present themselves.
Time.
And at the moment, she's doing everything that's in her control, as well as she could be.
Well, we're not singing in the rain anymore. As we see Circle of Richard right down here. There's one member here of the All England Club. Despite the rain this morning, we started on time with the roof open. Because we always start on time on centre court with the roof.
Quickly.
There's a delay outside due to rain this morning. Sabalenka, I think, forgetting that it's new balls, so changing the string tension.
Love.
Yes, often you'll see players change their rackets whenever new balls come into play, because when the balls are fresh, they do travel that extra bit faster through the air, so they want a tighter racket, and we're talking really fine margins there. Goes for that. Is the tighter your racket is strong, the more control you will have on the ball. The looser the racket, the more power you'll get.
Who's talked a lot throughout her career about getting the balance right to attack and defence. Looks like she's got it right on the money today. She's had the opportunity to get on the front foot. She's taken it. No hesitation stepping up the court once again for Sabalenka. Oh, glorious. Right into the
Yes!
It's her ability to add speed off that backhand wing. I mean, let's just take a look at this backhand again. Look where she starts from behind the baseline, but the way it's not just the racket speed, it's her body speed as well that allows her to hit a shot like that.
Yeah. Yes!
back into this game, having been down 40-love, back to deuce. As I said earlier on, we're yet to see a break point. Is this going to be the moment? She has been immaculate on the front of the court so far. Aryna Sabalenka. Once again, touch from heaven. The racket at the net.
Oh, this is such good court awareness from Bouzkova. But that high backhand volley, always one of the trickiest shots in tennis to execute. No problem for this woman.
Certainly once more, but still able to come through the game. You can just hear the lights here on centre court. Sense the effort that's been put in from Bouzkova and the problems she is posing for the top seed. Well, it's anyone's set, 4 games apiece.
Yes! Yes!
30 love.
She's been perfect on the first serve. Almost. It's the 1 point dropped, 15 from 16.
Let her off on that one.
40 love.
Yes! Yeah!
Truth hasn't really got close to a break point.
Guys, who do you think's going to win the big game? Bob, I'm just here for the nachos. But the real winner is T-Mobile. They've got the trophies to prove it. Okay. How about you, Donald?
T-Mobile Home Internet. Did you know their mesh extends your Wi-Fi coverage?
Didn't know that. I'm starting to think maybe security let the wrong guys in.
We're the right guys. So since you brought up security, T-Mobile has advanced cybersecurity.
I guess the winner tonight is whoever has T-Mobile Home Internet. Touchdown! This is baseball.
Get T-Mobile's award-winning home internet. Get up to $300 back on a 5-year price guarantee.
It's a nickname that she's embraced as well, the Tiger. It sounds at the WTA finals last year. There's a few young kids dressed as tigers in support of Sabalenka. I think it was initially a tattoo she didn't tell her mum she was getting.
Not surprised.
Time.
Anton Dubrov, her coach, deep in conversation alongside her fitness trainer, Jason Stacey.
Has done a great job in his first set. through her service games. This one is a bit of extra pressure on the Czech's shoulders, serving to stay in the set at 4-5.
Love.
Better left on the return.
Yes!
Sets up the next ball for Sabalenka.
15-all.
Oh, she's turning it up to 11.
Yes!
It matters most. Brilliant return.
15-13.
Once again, no hesitation to get up the court. And now that pressure has increased on Boskova.
Racket on it. Excellent serve from Boskova. Really finding the width.
40-13.
It's only 96 miles per hour. What accuracy. Found the line. It just checked it a little bit. Probably led to Sabalenka mistiming the return.
Yes!
Forehand approach from Sabalenka, forcing the error from Boskova.
Time to race that
Advantage.
is a big point in this opening set. Just a second ace for Boskova. She is here on centre court.
5-4%.
Severe pressure there, especially at 15-30. Once again, from that point on, didn't really give Sabalenka a chance. And still we go on in this opening set.
Fired up for this. And she just held this forehand long enough.
Sabalenka.
A bit of trouble here for the world number one.
Let's
Yes!
Good teasing from Sabalenka. Second serve, love 30 down, but didn't hold back. 99 miles per hour. Maybe just came through to Boskova a little quicker than she was expecting. One to the other, but coolness personified in the final ball, Boskova. As we finally have some great points in this one.
15-14.
They're being rewarded. Playing with fantastic depth in this game.
Goal.
We saw the world number 2, Krishna, last night, and now the world number 1 is in a bit of trouble. Boskova breaks, and in a few moments' time we'll have the chance to serve this set out. 6-5.
Hours in the lab, working on that serve, changing the technique for moments like that. The ball comes off of their racket, it just explodes. It's a little rattled under the most severe pressure.
Be free in your head, be free in your shots, keep going for it, because the brave will be rewarded here.
Time.
Big moment. World number 48, serving for the first set here. 6-5.
Yes!
Love 15.
Wayward forehand from Sabalenka, just getting too close to the ball.
And the worrying thing for Sabalenka, hasn't created a break point all set. I'm sure that's something he will be trying to figure out right now, Anton Dubrov. Again, Finds the line. How many times have we seen that from Boskova?
She's used that wide serve well.
30,
Just side
15.
Fault.
Yes!
Well, we've seen whenever one of these players have been able to return with quality deep onto that baseline, they've been rewarded with a shorter ball to knock off.
Yes!
48 minutes, Sabalenka.
30,
Finally has a break point in this first set. And a lifeline too. Looking to break back straight away.
Yes! Oh
She's
no!
been a few too many of those misses in recent times, hence that reaction.
She hasn't had chances in this set, and it's just been the execution that she needs to tidy up.
Yes!
Sabalenka.
Have to love watching Aryna Sabalenka. Lives and breathes every moment.
Very expressive tennis player.
Second break point of the game for the world number one. The response.
Yes! What a tiebreaker!
The Sabalenka breaks straight back. This opening set will be decided on the tiebreak. Classic Sabalenka there. If in doubt, hit a little bit harder.
But you've got to love the energy and the intensity she brings to matches in moments like this, where her back was against the wall, hasn't created any breakpoint opportunities till that last game. And here we are.
Fault.
Yes!
Oh.
Superb throughout. Hangover effect getting broken in the previous game.
Yeah, she hasn't allowed herself to be intimidated out here by her opponent, Maria Boskova.
And something you said earlier on, area of a game that she's improved greatly in recent years.
Yes!
To the task once more.
Yeah, Sabalenka continuing to push forwards whenever she has the opportunity. It's got to be the way for her. You have to admire Boskova's effort levels. So the way she's been hustling at times has been rewarded for making Sabalenka play that extra shot.
Oh, what a return.
Yes!
There are good times for opponents against Sabalenka when they can do absolutely nothing. Not especially a poor serve, but gets the full treatment from the wild number one.
Exhibit A.
And going back to what we were saying, you can see why Boskova has had such a great record against top 10 opponents. And she's able to absorb power. How good she is at returning, something that she's done on the doubles court time and time again. Still very much in this tiebreaker.
Oh.
4-3.
Sabalenka ran into that ball, didn't she? Well, she did run into that ball.
Just a little over-eager there.
110 miles per hour out wide there from Sabalenka.
I mean, where do you see
Yes!
a couple of backhand winners from that side. This time Boskova goes to the forehand, but still, excellent deep return from the three-time Grand Slam champion. And here are 2 set points for the world number 1.
Yes!
But it was a fine response from there on in for Aryna Sabalenka. No doubt the feeling will be of relief as she takes the opening set 7-6.
With a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Network Forever agent, / tour guide, / view connoisseur, / dream maker, every part of buying or selling a home is covered. Bank is proud to partner with Wimbledon because in business or on center court, the right partner can give you the advantage. Barclays, the official banking partner of Wimbledon, powering possible.
Couldn't really have played a better set, the Czech, yet still ends up losing it. That's with 78% first serve percentage, 11 winners, 6 unforced errors. He was full of quality from the Czech, but still not enough.
Seats quickly, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Second set, Boskova to serve.
Suppose Boskova to get us underway in set 2, when really she barely put a foot wrong in set 1, yet still finds herself a set down.
Next, the serve. Out. 15 love.
As far as Boskova is concerned, she'll just be telling herself, keep the level as high as it was for the first set. For those that didn't see, 11 winners, just the 6 unforced errors, that's usually enough to win a set of tennis rather than lose it. That ability to just hang in the point and redirect. Also had first serve percentage of 78%, so all the numbers very strong for Boskova. course, playing against the top player in the world. Even when your numbers are strong, it might not be good enough at times.
Fortina. Let's face off.
Yes!
14-15.
28th winner for Sabalenka. It's a very good hold. When you consider what happened at the back end of the first set, served for it. Just a tight tiebreaker, but unaffected. First game of the second set.
And that's the kind of response you would like to see from Maria Bouzkova. She does have a fantastic attitude towards her tennis, the way she's able to stay calm.
You do have a rock and roll legend here in Dave Grohl, but Bouzkova said in the past she's listened to a bit of Mozart to get herself in the mood for the tennis. So she heard Nadal did that, so she decided to give it a whirl as well.
I can imagine Nadal doing that once. That's about it.
Whoa.
Talking about music, hasn't Yannick
Last
Sinner been doing something on that front recently?
Yeah, I think he has. There's so many players do like to dabble, don't they? There's a fair few good pianists. We've had Shapovalov with his rap music. Humbert is a very good pianist and guitar player.
Whoa. Out. 15 all.
Gabriella
Yes!
is also meant to be a very good opera singer, and clearly Yannick Sinner trying to challenge her with a bit of opera singing with Bocelli. It's the Sabalenka racket that's
Yes!
to achieve so far today. More often than not.
Whoa.
Yes!
She's made it. Sabalenka to chase it down. I think she
Oh,
thought that
no.
was going to drift wide. Bouskova did a great job of putting the pressure on and coming forwards here. Lovely touch on the volley, but how quick was Sabalenka up to that? Fantastic racket head control.
This time it's
Yes!
magical from the court from Sabalenka. Lovely touch.
Yeah, well, it was a tight opening set and still looking evenly matched at the start of this second. But the difference in the shots in attack, Sabalenka has been in that attacking position 36% of the time to just 22% from Marie Bouskova. I think in the bigger moments, certainly in that tie-break, it made a difference for the world number one.
15 long.
Just never want to back off.
Yes!
Oh, it's so good from Bouskova. So good redirecting pace.
15.
Yeah, Sabalenka constantly looking to take the ball on and apply pressure at the front of the court, but Bouskova reading the play on this occasion. Staying strong, staying low.
Out. 40-15.
Yes!
Awareness from the top seed.
13.
She's shaking her head, but this was a very clever point from Sabalenka. The obvious shot would have been to go cross court, but no, over Bouskova's head she goes.
No let up though from Marie Bouskova. It's not going anywhere. This level has been so high today from the Czech.
Bouskova leads 2 games to 1. Second
Front
set.
2-1 in the second.
Sabalenka.
We're ready to make our next move, but naturally, we wanted to explore the new neighborhood first.
We can live right around the corner.
It's right around the corner! Right around the corner!
Selling and buying a home is easy if you have the right agent.
Barclays Bank is proud to partner with Wimbledon because in business or on center court, the right partner can give you the advantage. Barclays, the official banking partner of Wimbledon, powering possible.
Dictate play and take time away from her opponent, and that really got her over the line in that opening set, coming through strong in the first set tie-break.
You have to admire the relentlessness of Aryna Sabalenka. She continues to get after it time after time, no matter what happens in the match.
She's a high-risk tennis player, and yes, she'll often hit more errors than her opponents, but she'll also hit a lot more winners too.
Time.
I just wonder what Aryna Sabalenka would have thought when the draw came out for Wimbledon. So had tough times. She hasn't played that many years, missed last year with a shoulder injury, but to have Bouzkova, former quarter-finalist in the second round, a player who's beaten her before, beaten 11 top 10 players in the past, and then if she wins this, Raducanu or Vondrousova in the next round. It's a tough section of the draw.
Let's first serve.
She was to get through there, may well be the likes of Svitolina, who's made the semis here before in the last 16, so pretty nasty.
Yes!
15 left.
This forehand, I can tell you, was struck at 88 miles per hour from Sabalenka. That's big.
Whoa.
Yes!
30 left. Forty left.
Yes!
Game for this.
Yes!
Throws herself into the drive
Two
volley.
games all second set.
Blink and you miss it type of a service game from Sabalenka.
Yeah, very efficient service game, that one, from the world number one. Here's where she's got to put the pressure on these return games.
Yes!
Let's go the shout. One game where she's been able to create great points. Bouzkova served. That was 12th game of the first set. So she struggled to get under the skin of Bouzkova in her service games. Excellent start to this one, though. Oh, that's really
Yes!
intelligent tennis. Didn't try to do too much with the first ball. Swapped the second one away.
18.
Looking to really break away in this second set.
just
Yes!
Aryna Sabalenka. Just credit. She always likes to get on the front foot and dictate, but she's taken that to another level altogether in this game.
I just sense it was coming after the first point in this game, couldn't you? After that huge roar of "Let's go!"
15-14.
First of 3 break points saved. So effective at the front of the court, post commitment. You can understand the error. And there's so much pressure from the power and brilliance of Sabalenka. And it is the top seed who breaks first in the second set to lead 3-2.
It's a championship steeped in history, but at the same time it has to embrace the future.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Wimbledon is always trying to evolve and think one step ahead.
That does make Wimbledon quite unique.
She talked about speaking with Novak Djokovic when she practiced with him prior to this tournament, in terms of trying to improve her mental side of the game. So she chatted to him for about 30 to 40 minutes, but would have liked to have spoken to him for hours. But it's going to be interesting, isn't it, next time she does make it to a Grand Slam final, how she deals with what happened in Paris.
Yeah, well, I think you always want to learn from any mistakes you've made previously, and that never stops.
In terms of his performance so far to date, she's been rock steady in the mind. He now leads by set and a break.
Yes!
15. Love.
Yes!
Starting to run away with this right now, Sabalenka.
Yes!
Just that white serve on the juice side throughout this match. She continues to be rewarded with it.
Well, this is why she's so many.
Yes!
For the title. Really, he's playing much better, but Sabalenka just going through the gears now, easing away from her talented opponent. Backs up the break for a 4-2 lead.
Love. 15.
from Volskova.
Yes, that definitely deserves a lot of applause. To really dig this up and over Sabalenka's head. Sabalenka's 6 foot tall. Not the easiest shot to play from that position of the court.
Well, we know Sabalenka has the power, but how about that ingenuity from Volskova? Wonderful court craft.
30-15.
You gotta love her reaction. A set and 4-2 down in this match against the world number 1, but Volskova still giving everything she's got to stay in this match.
Volskova still hanging in there. Attitude has been brilliant from the off. She's played like a player who believes she can win this match. But it's certainly not done and dusted yet for the top seed.
Doug. It's like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. For the last time. Goodbye, my friend. Huh. I thought it was deeper than that. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Wonderful shots these are. Great to see the sun out as well. After what was a little bit of a gloomy morning on day 3 with the rain. But now you can sit out there on Henman Hill happily and enjoy the tennis. There they are.
Yeah, give us a wave.
I was wondering whether it was going to be a good decision to have the roof open. They were proven right.
Yeah, I don't think we are expecting any more rain for the rest of the day.
You've said it now, Anna.
I've said it.
You've said
I've said it.
You've gone there. I'm going to ask you an impossible question. Is there anything more Volskova can do here?
I think she's given a fantastic account of herself. You know, Sabalenka has, well, it's just been Sabalenka. She's the world number 1 for a reason. But she's hanging in here, Volskova. But in terms of tactically, game style, yeah, I feel like she's given what's coming at her. I feel like she's maxing out with what she's got.
Let's second serve.
Yes!
No.
Has to try and take advantage of those second serves. Time beginning to run out for the Czech. Paint the baseline, big puff of
Yes!
pigmentation. White in place in round 3.
If Aryna Sabalenka gets to the point like this, is the breeze out and she's moving on to the third round.
Credit to Boskova though, how did she get the previous ball back?
15 love.
Oh, Sabalenka did everything correctly until this.
Great lesson to juniors though.
Keep making your opponent play one extra ball. And you just never know.
Left from the approach and just a little late on the backhand. Clenching the fist almost after every point, Boskova.
Doing her best to hold here and force Sabalenka to serve it out.
It's a quality game. It's been a quality match from Boskova. What we've seen so far, I was expecting her to stay in the match there and serve it out and force Sabalenka to try and serve this match out. A wonderful performance from the Czech. Is it going to be enough? Just never know with Sabalenka. Sometimes can get a little edgy, trying to close out matches. Is it just a case of blocking the returns here as much as you can, just trying to get the ball back in play, or should she be aggressive if she gets a chance on the second serve?
For sure, she's got to throw everything at Sabalenka in this next game. But look, Sabalenka has been directing her serves incredibly well throughout this match, and it's got better in this second set. She has won 14 consecutive points on her serve, Sabalenka. So,
time.
But yeah, I think Boskova is hoping for just a lapse in concentration from the world number one. I'm not sure we're going to get it.
We'll soon find out. Second place in round 3 for just the 3rd time in her career, Sabalenka here. 5-4.
Yes!
15 love.
30 love.
Yes!
40 love.
3 match points for Aryna Sabalenka.